Hello, this is Chiron Intuition, and I'm here to do a reading for the collective. It's not going to resonate with everyone, but if it does, take what goes, and please leave what does not. We have the Ace of Swords coming out first. Been a long time since I've seen the Ace of Swords come out first. What is this energy with the Ace of Swords? Oh wow, we got the Three of Swords. Is something here that was said that's true? It may, hurt a little bit, but it's true, and it's just something that a person has to face. And we got the Six of Wands energy here. I see somebody being able to face it confidently and doing it differently and being victorious in whatever this is. It may hurt, but it's something that changes how a person moves, perhaps, and a person is being acknowledged for this also. They're going to be acknowledged for taking on the truth and moving forward confidently with it. Okay. Yeah, the star at the bottom. Beautiful, beautiful energy. Aquarius energy. What is this energy here? We have the Four of Wands energy. What is this energy with the Four of Wands? We have the World card here. Capricorn energy. So it's something here that's being earned, absolutely. Like a person is making it somewhere. They faced something here. They faced the truth, and now it's something that they wear as a badge of honor, is what I'm starting to feel from this reading. I feel like some people listen to the truth and they do something about it, even if it hurts. And I feel like some people let the truth hurt them and they don't do anything about it. They just, they just let it, whatever. Like if somebody said, I don't know, like a lot of things are touchy. I don't even know a good example. If someone says something touchy to you about something that you need to fix, or you need to look at, or you need to pay attention to, it might hurt your feelings. But if it's really true, it might be something that benefits you. Sometimes people listen, sometimes people don't. I feel like whoever this is, somebody is going to listen to whatever this is, even though it hurts to face the truth. Someone has to separate that, the pain from the fact that it's true. Because a lot of times it comes together and people can't separate it. But let's say if somebody says you've been slacking, that might hurt your feelings. But if you fucking look around and you notice that your ass been slacking, then you might want to look at that and be like, damn, they was right. It hurts, but they was right. We have the Queen of Pentacles energy here. But that's just an example, We have the Knight of Wands energy. Let me get one more. And we have the Nine of Wands energy. Very interesting. It looks like somebody coming into their power as a result of listening to this, or as a result of stepping into this. Like, I don't know what it is. It's something that it hurt. It was true. It was communicated. It hurt. But a person changed. Look, confirmation. A person changed their perspective or changed their outlook. They changed something here. And it becomes a power. Like, I don't know what it could be. I don't know what it could be. It's different for everybody. This is a very unique energy here. And then we got the Queen of Wands at the bottom. It's like somebody turns that into power. Like something in another confirmation. It's like, I don't know how else to say it. I'm trying to think of an example of this energy that I'm feeling. But it's like, wow. Like, you know, I feel like, let's say if it was something athletic, I think that athletes get frustrated with certain things. I think that, you know, if you're really an athlete, you're not going to know everything off the back. You have to be taught certain things. And, you know, sometimes things can get frustrating. But whatever this is right here, it's like it turns someone into, it's like a strength. It becomes like a strength or something like that. That's all I could say. It's true, and someone doesn't take it and, you know, go jump off a cliff or something. They take it and they turn it into power. That's who I see, especially in the second row, the first and the second row. But just so I can say the second row again, the Four of Wands is someone that made it. The World card is somebody closing out a cycle here. Okay? The Queen of Pentacles is somebody I would say that's successful in some type of way, especially with resources. We have the Knight of Wands and then the Nine of Wands. And that's somebody that's active. They're acting, and it's like they're, I don't know, they're just stronger. They're in their strength. It just feels powerful to me. It feels powerful. After seeing that something hurt a person's feelings, I see that they're powerful. It's very interesting. What is this energy here with this? Judgment. Interesting. It was somebody took it as a wake-up call. Someone took it as a wake-up call. They heard it. It didn't sound the same. It sounded different. Something. Wow, man, that's the beauty of communication sometimes, is that words can hit you in places that like you didn't know was there, and it could click. Things can click. What is this energy? Oh God, we have the Five of Cups here. Let me get the rest of the line. What is this energy? Damn, we got the Seven of Cups. Somebody could not see clearly. It's something here about what you're building, how you're progressing. You know, how can I say this? Okay. Let's say you're a baker, okay? And you keep baking this cake. And every time this cake comes out bad, and you may have a teacher or maybe your parent or somebody else that knows how to cook or whatever, and they tell you what you're doing wrong. It may hurt your feelings. You may feel attacked or something like that because this is your thing or whatever. But it's like, in reality, it's something about how you're building what you're doing. How you're doing it, I think, is more like the problem. I don't know how to, oh my goodness, I got to say it right. Because I'm saying it like that because of this Two of Pentacles. It's something, Two of Pentacles is about keeping the balance, right? It's about how you're progressing, how you're building, how you're bringing something, that's the best way I can say it, right? But I see that it's someone here that's still sad because they weren't getting the results here. At the top, I see someone getting it. But down here, I see what the problem was. I'm not finished with this row yet. But I'm starting to feel like it's something here you got to pay attention to, and you can't, maybe, I don't think it's about rushing. I think it's more about paying attention and listening. I really think so. Even if it's uncomfortable. Okay? Or even like, let's say a musician. Okay? A musician. If you're going to play something, you want to play it good, right? Or do you want to sound horrible? If you don't want to sound horrible, it's something that you want to practice. And when it's something where you keep making a mistake and someone may tell you, it might be time to slow down, maybe. It might be. Maybe that's going to help someone. Whatever this is, it turns into power, but you have to take action for it to turn into power. So I don't know where everybody is in this energy. But I feel like it's something here where a person says something and it hurt a person, but you have to take that and turn it into power. You can't move the same way Because if you move the same way, you're going to come out with the same result. It's going to be something that is always with you in the back of your mind, whatever this is. Because it rings different, because maybe it was true. Maybe it was. Maybe that's something that you got to determine. But it's something here you can't let it, you know, destroy you. Or at least destroy whatever it is that you need to destroy. But you got to let it evolve you in some type of way. Because I see it's somebody, it's the reason why I broke down and said all of that is because I saw the 2 of Pentacles, the 5 of Cups, and then the 7 of Cups. It's like, of course, how somebody is progressing is bringing them sadness because they're not, maybe they didn't know what they were aiming at. Maybe they didn't know. Sometimes you got to break shit down to like little tiny pieces. It's something here like that, I feel like. And a person wasn't seeing that. Maybe they were seeing something in a bigger view, but they got to learn how to see it like that. Because that's what information is. Information breaks things down. Okay? Nothing else, no other element, or, you know, now that I'm thinking about it, I don't feel like no other element breaks things down like the air quality. Like breaking it down, the air quality breaks it down. Whether it's water, how you feel, the fire, how you act, your passion, you got to be able to explain that. Or if it's Pentacles, trying to get some type of resources or build something from the ground up, you got to know what you're doing. You need a plan. You need, yeah, the air quality is where shit becomes little tiny pieces. Like, you know, like how bacteria is a thing. Maybe we didn't know that bacteria was a thing before we had microscopes and we could see things. Okay, I don't know. Maybe I'm going too far into that. But it's something here about information. It's something here about it changing your whole mind or your whole perspective, because I see it turns into power. I just see that. And it's the Ace of Wands at the bottom, y'all. Okay, let me get something here with this. Ace of Wands represent passion and power. It represents what you want. And you have to know what you want. If you know what you want, you know what you're aiming at. Because a lot of people have passion and they have fire, but they're not aiming at the right thing. I'm sorry to say that, but it's true. And you got to know. You got to know if you're doing the right thing. You got to know if you're doing something that's within what you're supposed to do. Because if you're not, somebody going to say something. You know. What is this energy here? We have the 2 of Swords energy. And it's not even about... I don't think this is something to hurt somebody's feelings. I think whatever is becoming an idea or whatever someone got clarity about, it was something that it was time to get that clarity. Now, I don't know how it came through. Whether it came through a person or you was watching a fucking movie and you got the answer to something, I don't know. But however it came through, it's sticking with you for a reason. It's sticking with you for a reason. And you got to look at that. And you got to be like, damn, maybe such and such is right. Maybe whatever. I don't know if it's a person, like I said. It's something that stuck with you. And now you really have to look at it and be like, damn. But it's Ace of Cups energy. I told you it wasn't to hurt nobody. It's Ace of Cups energy at the bottom. And the Tower. Oh my God. That's a concoction right there. That's a fucking cocktail right there. The Ace of Cups and the Tower. Oh, you gonna taste that. But it's still love, though. And it's still a good destruction. It's still something that, like, it's time. Like, I don't know how to say it. It's just time. It's just time. Let me get something here with this. Time to do this shit right. We got the Queen of Wands. And I remember seeing the Queen of Wands earlier in this reading. What is this energy here with this? Just one more here. And then we have the 7 of Pentacles. Somebody not quitting. Somebody that's going to keep going. They're never going to quit here. But they're going to go about something in a different way. We have the Page of Wands. Someone's going to take a different avenue. Or they're going to start something different. They're going to... Like, something here is changing, y'all. That shit is changing. I don't know how to say it, but that shit is changing. Like, I feel like whatever this was, it's a mental thing. And it's rare that I'm like, that I get a reading like that where I feel like it was simply something that was said. It was simply something that you got the right idea or you got the right picture and it all clicked. It was simply something like that, but it did everything in your world. And it was a mental thing. That's literally what I'm getting here. What is this energy? What is this energy? Oh, Lord, we got the 8 of Swords. Tell me about this 8 of Swords. Because somebody didn't see it. That's what the 8 of Swords is about. It's about mental block. The mental block. We have the Queen of Swords energy. Wow, right after the 8 of Swords. Queen of Sword is smart, but Queen of Sword, I guess they still have some things that they need unblocked. And that's okay. Just because you're a King or a Queen of Sword, it doesn't mean you understand everything. I mean, it means you've been through it, but it doesn't mean that you can, you know, get through everything. We have the Ten of Sword. Yeah, whatever it was that this person maybe was closed-minded about something, that is ending or is being understood. Maybe this Queen of Sword was an outsider that said something to you that changed your perspective. Maybe it was. Because it goes 8 of Sword, Queen of Sword, and then 10 of Sword. So, I mean, but the first card in this whole reading was the Ace of Sword. So someone got clarity from maybe a Queen of Sword. Maybe they did. It's something here that woke somebody up and made them understand that you wanna really look at this shit. What is this energy here? I mean, if you want to be successful. What is this? We have the moon. What is this moon about? What is this moon about? Pisces energy. We have the Page of Swords. That could be scary to the Page of Sword. The Page of Sword is very inquisitive about things, and they want to know. They're very curious. But the moon energy doesn't reveal things like that. These are things that have to be revealed. These are things that may be fears, you know? And it's like someone's got to look into that energy, and they gotta go into it. It's something here that's like I feel like somebody's story is unraveling. Somebody has to look at their story and realize there's more to them, and there's more. And maybe somebody like really opened that doorway, or they really made somebody see that in whatever way. I don't know. Maybe it was unintentional. Sometimes it is. But whatever it was, it opened somebody's mind on another level. It really did. That's what I'm seeing here. What is this energy? What is this energy? Let me get one more with this deck. And then we got the Eight of Wands here. And now somebody can move forward. And we have the Nine of Pentacles. Move towards to their abundance. Man, this is something here. Like, that is a gift, man. That is a gift. When somebody can give you information and it changes your whole life. Even if that shit hurts you. Even if it's something that... It could even been something that you're realizing. Maybe somebody told you 10 years ago. Maybe somebody told your ass 10 years ago. And now it's hitting you. Okay? Maybe. But I know that somebody's able to move. Somebody's able to get where they're trying to go here. What is this energy here with this? What is this energy? And we have chess. Do you hear what I'm saying? Chess. You got to play the game. Okay? I don't know what kind of game it is. But it says strategy. It says planning. It says checkmate. It says grand design. Okay? Power play. Master play. It's something here where, like, it was true. It's something here that's true. And you're finally able to see it. It says youth. Something about youth. What is this energy? It says breaking free. Rebellious. What is this energy here with this? So maybe you were too young to understand. Maybe that's what it was. And it says 50-50. What is this 50-50? So maybe you understood, but you wasn't ready. Maybe that's what it was. Because I swear something is about to become power. Something is about to become power. Because this is how you got to do it. And it says beehive. It says diligent, persistent, stamina. So you can't give up. And that was the last card. Well, in this part of the reading down here, it was the Seven of Pentacles. What is this energy here? So you got to work. You got to work. You can't just understand something and stay still with it. You have to actually work. What is this energy here? And it says library. It's knowledge. Okay? Knowledge, learning, history. You know, we always have to be open to learning. Okay? What is this energy? Especially when it's some shit that can change your mind. And look at that. Look how that fell out. It literally fell out on the table. I didn't even pull it. It fell out. Person of air. Person of air here. Because somebody has the capacity. Somebody has the capacity to understand. And maybe this Queen of Sword knew that. If that was a separate person. Unless you're the Queen of Sword. But it says person of air. Okay? It says rational, quick-witted. Okay? What is this energy? Oh, it says person of fire also. It says mirror right under that. So I'm telling you, somebody here, I don't know if you saw something or you saw you or you're seeing you different. Like maybe you're a person of air and you're really a person of fire. Like maybe you're both. Okay? Because really, let's say if we're talking about an emperor, they're all kings. They have to be water, fire, air, and earth. Okay? So maybe you're just getting another piece or something like that. Because ain't that funny? The first 3 cards, Ace of Sword, which is air, 3 of Sword, which is air, and then the 6 of Wands, which is fire, right? Air, person of air, and then mirror, and then fire. Do you hear what I'm saying? It's something here. I feel like a person is about to, they're using this knowledge to shift their energy. They're shifting their energy. They're understanding a new energy here, is what I think. Because it's a strategy with this chess. My goodness, this is a lot here. This is a lot. I cannot. What is this energy here with the angel message here?
Chiron Intuition.
What is this angel message here? Tell me what this angel message. What is this angel message? It says manifestation here. It's something here that's coming. It says guardian angel. So they're guiding you. Something here guiding you to make this decision. Whether somebody told you or you got a message from something, you know what it is. And you're going to turn it into power. But I'm going to leave it right here.
Chiron Intuition.
If you liked what I read, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much for your likes, shares, and subscribes. I truly appreciate it because it is how we get the messages out in order to elevate the collective. I love you guys, and I'll be back with another reading later. Bye.